Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the PPP show. Y'all know how we do it. You got your boy, President Dante,
Popcorns and pajamas.
and we're here to talk about politics. There's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today. We're not going to try to be too long, but we're going to just have a good conversation about you know how we do. And so we're not going to prolong the time. We're going to jump to the first reaction video. And Popcorn tell me all the time, don't tell her what we're going to react to. So here we go. Let's see her reaction.
Woman Jasmine Crockett called Marjorie Taylor Greene a bleach blonde, bad built butch body. And this is Marjorie Taylor Greene at 50. And this is Jasmine. Congresswoman Jasmine.
So, Popcorn. This is a video you sent me, and I want to start it off kind of light. What you got to say about this?
See, that's why your parents teach you when you're coming up. If you don't have anything nice to say, keep your mouth shut. Because you calling this lady a butch body, bad built, bleach blonde with all that old stuff, and everybody think they're so cute, and you sitting up there looking like a oompa loompa. I can't take these people serious out here. You would think with her saying that about this lady, that her body is snatched. I'm talking about waist is a 23-inch, breast 36. You really 36, 24, 36. And she completely backwards. Her waist is a 46. Her chest is she completely backwards. And she had a nerve be trying to talk about somebody. You need to be careful. And they thought this was so cute. They thought that was so cute. And she's sitting up there, like I said, looking like a oompa loompa. And she got on black. And I know black's supposed to make you look slimmer because I wear it. And it's not working for her. I'm just being honest. Come on now.
She making money off of this. Got T-shirts out, everything.
Yeah, I see it.
It's weird
I
to
see
me.
it. But the thing of it is, that's how silly we are. She's making money off that. Okay, I kudos for capitalism. But your body is a hot mess. Well, maybe she's going to take some of that money and get her a butch-built body like Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm just saying.
That's what the BBL going to stand for her. She's going to go get a bleach.
Butch big body, yeah. Because can you imagine somebody looking at Marjorie Taylor Greene and looking at her and she talking about this lady got a bad body? Y'all know Democrats delusion anyway, so let's keep going. Yeah.
Now we had to start off with some laughter. Now we're going to go to a little bit more.
What do you mean? As a man, I'm just being honest because you're a man. Y'all see things different because maybe I'm seeing something different. What did you see?
Well, I mean, honestly, as a man, to be totally honest, we really don't care about the body like that because it's not what we really like anyway. We say we do, but when it comes down to it, we don't mind if you're fat. We don't mind if you're flat. We don't mind if you're black, white. If we want it, we're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's not about the whole thing about the body, but like I said, again, with her talking like that, you would think that her body was, that body, like her body was ba-dow. And it's like, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's like a brick house inside of a warehouse. That kind of thing. It wasn't like I was expecting it to be.
Me either. I wasn't expecting that either.
And I know a lot of black people may say, well, y'all trying to take up for this beauty standard for white people. No, I'm not saying that because Marjorie Taylor Greene does have a nice body. At 50, she got a nice shape. It is what it is. For her to be white and have some little curvature, I'd give her props to that, man. Hey, and it's all natural. But, clearly, Jasmine down there in Texas eating potato salad, greens, fat back, ribs, cornbread, drinking sweet tea. Because her body represents that. And I'm a big guy. So I ain't sitting up here hating on nobody's body, but I'm just saying, I ain't talking about nobody else's body either. You know what I mean? So
But the thing with that is, and look, I need to lose me about 30 pounds. My husband loves it, so that's all that matters. But let me tell you this right here. This lady Jasmine Crockett is a young girl. Marjorie Taylor Greene is 50 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting up here calling this lady a bad body, and you a young girl, and your body looking like that. Come on now, it ain't got nothing to do with black or white. It got to do that you fix your mouth to try to talk about somebody else's body, and you see your body first every day before anybody else do. I'm just being honest.
Real talk. So we're going to go ahead and move on to something else, and we're going to talk. I'm just going to put it on the screen and just let I'm gonna watch the screen and watch Popcorn Face because this is gonna be hilarious.
Because Byron Donalds, who is from East Flatbush, Brooklyn, as myself, and Tim Scott, who is from the great state of South Carolina, and Marco Rubio, who is Latino, they know damn well who normally ends up at the bottom of this criminal justice
Who are the actual
system.
victims of a two-tiered system of justice, which he has co-opted that term.
They know exactly that what they're saying is not just factually incorrect, that in the state where Byron Donalds is a congressman, his governor, Ron DeSantis, has dog-walked black voters for voting and had made a show of it to make sure they're on television, to humiliate them out of voting, to frighten them out of voting. His state is the one that passed overwhelmingly a constitutional amendment to restore the voting rights of people because they had that post-enslavement Jim Crow law automatically taking the rights of felons to vote from them. Which
I'm going to pause it right there and let you give some commentary on that because I see you just about to lose it. So what do you think about that? Because I think she said a bunch of BS, but what say you?
First of all, I don't like nothing about Joy Reid. Not her hair, not her looks, nothing. Nothing about Joy Reid I like. Okay. Not only is she ugly outside, yeah, I said, and people might think I'm ugly too. I don't care. Not only is she ugly outside, she ugly inside with all them lies. Let me tell you something. I'm so sick of them with these lies talking about something. They're trying to scare blacks into not voting. This 2024. This is not, let me tell you something. People were not scared to get out and vote in the 1800s when they were losing their lives to have their rights to vote. In the 1920s, when the Democrat Party, the hot party that she so loved, was out there burning people's businesses down. You know, Black Wall Street that they love to talk about. When Hot Party was out there burning Black Wall Streets down and killing blacks because they wanted to vote Republican and scared them into voting. When Hot Party took away their voting rights with all these doggone Jim Crow laws that she's talking about, ain't nobody scared to get out there and vote. Nothing nobody's going to do is going to take, because you have to have voter ID, because you have to prove that you're an American citizen, that is not stopping somebody from voting. That is making sure you have the right to vote, as you should. Stop acting like black people can't get ID. Black people don't know how to go on the internet. Stop acting like we are so dumb that we can't do anything without the help of the Democrat Party. We have survived. We have survived for years without the help of the Democrat Party, with all the things the Democrat Party have thrown in our way, from slavery up until now. With all the things the Democrat Party have thrown in the way of the black community, they have still made it. They have still survived. They have still dodged it. Stop it. I can't stand Joy Reid. And then she's sitting over there with Circleback with, well, you know, because Tim Scott and all of them, they know a two-tier justice. Let me tell you something. Y'all sitting up there thinking Circleback really care about the black community. Y'all are crazy as hell. Circleback don't care nothing about the black community. Let it come down to the black community and her ass and see what happens. Circleback is full of crap. And I'm so sick of these blacks because some white person jump on their side and pretend they love them, acting like this. And let me tell you something. They can say what they want about Trump. And we say it all the time. Don't nobody think Trump is a god.
Right.
Don't nobody agree with everything Trump do and say. We know there are things Trump do and say are wrong. But the thing about that, we can call Trump out on it. We can call Republicans out on it. We talk about these low-life, no-balls having Republicans all the time because we can call them out on it. But in this situation right here, Trump is not guilty. I mean, because they like to talk about the $130,000 hush money. Well, what about that $1.9 or $1.5 million money that Obama had for his campaign that he didn't report and he just got a fine on? So you're telling me $130,000 is worth it's worse than 1 point something million? But they don't want to talk about that because Obama is their God. And that's why they don't like Trump. They don't like Trump because Trump said something about Obama. Let's just call it what it is. Joy Reid does not speak for the entire black community. Trump does not speak for the entire Republican or Conservative Party. I don't speak for all black women. And Joy Reid, damn sure don't speak for me. And let's just put that out there. And I'm going to give Joy Reid some advice as a hairstylist. Somebody who's been a master cosmetologist 30 years. That hairdo is not working for you, boo. You might want to go take that bullshit off and do something else. And I'm just giving you my professional opinion because I'm a professional master cosmetologist. That's not working for you. And whoever keep doing that to you is not your friend.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. It's just so amazing to me. And honestly, in my opinion, she was talking about Ron DeSantis, basically trying to take people votes away. It's not that. First of all, if you know that you're not supposed to be voting, then you should be voting. And they found out there was people voting that shouldn't have been. Now, in my humble opinion, I don't think that if you're a felon, you should not be able to vote. I think if you just because you're a felon don't mean you shouldn't be able to vote because they still tax you if you work. They still do everything else. So if you're a felon, why should they take your votes away? If you don't pay your debt to society, and honestly, I mean, again, they tax you. If they can tax you to represent you and use your money, why can't you vote for whoever you want to vote for? It's just a vote. I mean, come on now. It's just weird to me. Some of these rules, I just think that are crazy to me. And so now they run around here. Trump is a convicted felon. He don't have the right to vote, but he can be the president because the Constitution says he can. I mean, if you got a problem with the Constitution, take that up with the Constitution. But see, this is what they want to do is get rid of the Constitution because they want to be able to make any rule they want and see fit that fit their agenda. And that's why I don't understand why people keep on talking about Project 2025, but nobody's talking about Agenda 2030. That's the thing that concerns me. Carl Schwab told everybody, you ain't going to own nothing, but you're going to be happy. How? So these are the things that we need to think about. And these paid pundits like Joy Reid, she's getting paid millions of dollars a year. Is she taking some of that money, giving it back to the quote unquote Black community? Is she trying to help anybody get upward mobility? No. So this is the stuff that trips me out about these people that always talking to me. And Jen Psaki got, her string and, Joy's back. Joy trying to talk and she go jumping in. Instead of saying, white lady, carrot top, be quiet. I'm talking. I got this. I know what to say about my people. You don't. Stay in your lane. But she'll never do it because that's who bread and her butter. She know that. And that's the thing that trips me out about Black people. But you and I will be coons. You'll be Auntie Ruckus. I'm Uncle Tom. We all these different names because we don't think like other people. And we're free to do that. But I guess in America, if you Black, you must be a Democrat. But I think they're starting to see that's not the truth. They're starting to see that a lot of people waking up and they're not riding with Democrats no more like they used to. They're not. And they're not Republicans, but hey, they voted for Trump. They're not going to be Republicans, but they're voting for Trump.
I think, like you said, they're not Republicans. They're Trump supporters, and it's a difference. They're not Republicans. They're Trump supporters, and it's different. But let me say this, because I get so tired of people like Joy Reid and Whoopi Goldberg and Al Sharpton and No Neck Potato Head Roland Martin thinking they speak for the Black community. They don't speak for me. They do not speak for me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have anything in common with Joy Reid except for the fact that we're both for women and we're both for Black women. We don't have anything in common. We don't hang in the same spaces. I don't know anything about Joy Reid. She don't know what's best for me. Because what may be best for her as a Black woman may not be best for me and my family. We don't have it. Roland Martin as a Black man cannot speak for me as a Black woman. I can't speak for you as a Black man. I don't know what's best for the Black community. I can try to say I know what's best for the Black community. I wish the best for the Black community. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If me and some Latino woman is sitting over here and we both are mothers, I right there have more in common with her than I do Joy Reid. I don't think Joy Reid have any kids. So we have more. Do she?
Yeah, she's an ordained minister and everything. Yeah, she got.
Okay, we're not gonna go into that lie. But cause yeah. But I'm just saying. But if me and this Latino woman and we both have kids, okay, right there we have something in common. If she have a son and I have a son, right there we have something in common. If we're both married, right there we have something in common. I have more in common with this Latino lady than I do with a Black lady who's single and don't have any kids. Yes, I'm saying, when are we going to come out this? Because I'm Black, I got to agree with everything you said and do. You understand what I'm saying? I might have more with this white woman who's a married mother of a child, with a child, because she can understand what I'm saying about being a mother. She can understand what I'm saying about being, a wife. We might be at the PTA meetings together. Stop that. When are we going to stop that? Just because we're the same color, we got to all think alike. Y'all better start listening to Joe Biden.
Yeah, experience is everything. And I think that's what people don't realize. different life experiences will make you have different things in common with people. And they think that because, again, like you say, because you're black, then you have to understand my plight. But you got Obama, he don't understand nothing about most of us because he's always been entitled. He's always been affluent, you know, and all these different things. But yet and still, people say that Trump has nothing in common with you, but Obama has nothing in common with you either. Let's be honest. Now, he may have something in common with you, Popcorn, and something in common with me in my former life. having a desire for the ping, if you know what I'm talking about.
Cause we all like men. Me and him. At least that's what I've been told. I'm just telling you what the rabbit out here saying. The rabbit out here saying he like what I like. If it's a lie, the rabbit told it.
Okay. See, and then she'll understand, like, she say something, she's serious. I get so tickled, y'all. It happened every time. And she be like, well, I don't know why you laughing.
I mean, because the rabbit said it. If it's a lie, the rabbit told it. The rabbit said, Popcorn, you and Barack like the same thing. He just might get like he was a little bigger. That's what the rabbit said now. If it's a lie, the rabbit told it.
Okay, Dante, bring it back in. Bring it back in. Okay.
And I'm going to tell y'all something right now before y'all getting y'all feelings. I'm not going to apologize for what I said. I know y'all think Obama is a god to y'all. I'm not going to apologize. What I said, I meant. If you don't like it, oh, well, too bad, so sad. I'm going to put some on my shoulder. Come and knock it off. I'm Generation X. It is what it is.
Okay, y'all. We're going to go try to move to the next clip. It's amazing that Popcorn's like, I think she's a clairvoyant because she can see stuff before I even said it, because she was just talking about somebody in the last segment. And here we go. Without further ado.
You're not Doctor. You're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes. I want to talk about this right here.
Mr. Chairman,
Fauci,
objection. Objection.
In my time, that man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked, and he belongs in prison.
Will suspend, and I've instructed her to address him as doctor.
I'm not addressing him as doctor. We should be writing a criminal referral because you should be prosecuted for crimes against humanity. You belong in prison, Dr. Fauci.
God.
First of all, who's paying for this?
I know. We are.
We are.
The taxpayers.
What the hell, man? Dr. Fauci denied any efforts to improperly influence the debate over COVID's origin. But,
I'm going to pause it right there because we're going to put back up on that. No, we're not done with her. We're not done.
Oh.
But the thing is, how do you feel about what Marjorie said about Fauci, and the look on your face said what you feel about Whoopi? But go ahead and take about 2 minutes and go ahead and explain that so we can finish this.
Okay, let me say this. First of all, I agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Dr. Fauci needs to be in jail. Dr. Fauci listen to me. He sat up here and admitted that when he said that everybody should do the 6 feet separation, that was just something he came up with. He said it. He admitted that he said that was just something he came up with on the spur of the moment. Then he admitted that masks don't work. Even though he was telling the American people to wear masks, he admitted it don't work. You're saying wear a mask, but you out at a ballpark without a mask on. I mean, come on. And then here you go, whoop, he talking about something. Well, he admitted he didn't say it. Let me tell you something. If my husband caught me cheating right now, I'm going to tell him, no, you didn't. I'm going to say, let me tell you something. I ain't do it. Just because I said I didn't do something doesn't mean I didn't do it. Karen got to be stopped. Karen got to be stopped. You hear me?
Yeah, Fauci even said that he didn't recommend to Trump to shut down the country. And then they have a clip of him saying the very thing I recommended. He shut down
I recommended
for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So again, Fauci has lied. Fauci has did a whole lot of stuff. And that's what I'm saying. Like, just give us the truth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but they blame Trump for everything though. You know, because it was under his administration, and anything that was handled or mishandled is Trump's fault. But he was listening to the virologists like Fauci. And what was the other one? Dr. Burtz and all of them. He was even asking me a question. Everybody running around, even Joe Biden, even Fauci said in this particular thing about the bleach statement. Trump never said that. He never told nobody to inject bleach. He was talking about light. He was saying, like, can you put light in the skin? And we know light is a disinfectant. We know that. Like, It doesn't take rocket science, but I don't understand how they assume because it says like a disinfectant to clean the lungs that they say go get some Drano or some bleach or something and just put it down. He never said that. But Joe Biden is still going around here. Just I think last week in Philadelphia, he just made that statement saying that Trump said use bleach and he never said that. And then people take the media and they don't do any further, pursuing of the truth. And it is taking lists of people like Karen and people like Sonny and all of them, to believe what they're saying is true and it's not without doing their own research. I'm just saying. But they say that we believe everything that Trump says. No, it's not that. We research and we find out the truth. And we get the
that's just like Joe Biden, this ad he got out, this lie that he have out for his campaign ad. Trump said that if he don't become president, it's going to be a bloodbath. But what they leaving out on that clip, and well, of course, his people not going to research, is he was talking about the auto industry. And he was saying what was going to happen in the become president, the auto, it's going to be a bloodbath in the auto industry. That's what he was saying. But of course, they leave that part out. Just the same thing with the bleach lie. They left that out. Then he talking about Trump went crazy after he lost. Let me tell you something. I don't know nobody who lose something and are happy about it. Are we going to be for real around here? Are we going to start playing this silly game like I lost and I'm so happy? Listen, participation trophy, babies. Everybody don't get a trophy when you lose. See, that's what happened in real life. When you lose, you lose. You don't get a trophy. You understand what I'm saying? But they keep running relay. That's just like I was on a live with you. I can't remember who live it was. Y'all know I'm 55. I got to buy the moment. Don't ask me. But I was on the live with you. And the guy, Nico, I'm going to call his name out. He got up. Well, actually, I was listening to the live you were on at first. And the guy, Nico, he's a Democrat. He kept spewing the lie. Well, Trump, I heard Trump say that when he run as president, he would run as a Republican because Republicans are dumb and they believe everything. I knew it was a lie. I knew that had never happened. And he was like, well, I got the video. So y'all told him to bring the video up. He come up with the video of Oprah Winfrey interviewing Trump, asking him will he ever be president. He said, no, he never thought about it. But if he was to run because he loved America, he think he would win. That's what the video said. He didn't never bring the video. So you know me. I'm in the comments. Where the video, Nico? I'm 20 minutes. Y'all told him, well, we're going to give you some more time to go and find the video. Y'all gave him literally 20 minutes. I'm in the comments 20 minutes. Where's the video? Because I know it's no video out there. And you finally said, Nico, the people in the comments say, where's the video? Well, my computer won't let me find it. No, your computer won't let you find it because it's not out there. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that is. Then I asked you, you finally bring me up. And like I told him, first of all, what you're saying is a lie. It was never said, and it wasn't said on Oprah. The lie that you're talking about was supposed to be an article in People magazine. Like I told him, you don't even know the lies you're telling. It's supposed to be an article in People magazine where he said it, which came out in 2015 when he said he was going to run. It never came out before then. That was debunked not only by People magazine said that, and they never did the interview with him. Then it came up again in 2029. It's coming up again. Then all of a sudden he get an attitude. Well, y'all believe anything Trump said. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't do their homework. Whatever lie is told about a conservative, a Republican, Trump, they run with it. And sadly, little brother, these same people who see that doggone ad that they running on Trump about the bleach and the bloodbath and all that, they're going to run with that and say Trump said it because they're not going to do any homework. And it's sad that we're at this point in society where y'all could thank Obama for that. That's all I can say.
It's weird. I mean, it's just weird how they take things and run with it. But you hit the nail on the head. I mean, with that, I mean, you definitely did. We go finish a little bit more of Carol
again.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I need to start drinking. I don't even drink. This is crazy.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just another few, about 20, 30
what
seconds.
Look at Whoopi. I'm not a Trekkie, Star Trekkie or whatever. But her hair like that look like one of them Star Trek people. I'm just saying.
Hey, look, when you got to get your dreads redone, that's how they look. That's why I got to say, baby, I'm gonna tell you something. I need to retwist while I'm talking. So I can't talk about her hair right now. Mine looking a fool. I need to get mine retwisted.
Everybody says this thing hit. We tried to figure out what it was, and we're still trying to figure out what it is. No one is sure where it came from and what's going on. But was this hearing really looking for answers, or was this more BS from that woman?
It was performative.
From there.
And I think we should all credit Jasmine Crockett for possibly setting an example of either you're going to enforce the rules in these hearings and we're going to all act like adults, or we're not. Because the chairman actually did call out MTG, or whatever her name is, Marjorie Taylor Greene, for being so disrespectful.
The reprehensible from Georgia, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think
the
that
beach blonde.
yeah. But I think
Can you stop for a minute, Dante? Just 1 minute. Just stop for 1 minute. Let's stop 1 minute. I can't.
But no, the thing was, I was trying to get that particular part in that we was talking about, so you could hear it all, and then I was going to stop it right there after they got through saying what they were saying.
You're gonna have to edit this.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it roll because I mean it is what it is. I mean it happens all the time. I see other people do it. We're gonna do it too. But that is another 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna pause it, and then you definitely can go at it. So just 1 second.
You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that
beach blonde.
yeah. But I think
how'd that go again?
I think it's beach blonde, bat built,
butch body.
Okay.
There are T-shirts. You can read it right off the T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now there you go. That's why I was just want to get that part in, how they was trying to clown and give Jasmine Crockett all this quote unquote clout for handling Marjorie Taylor Greene. But what say you about that from that part of the clip?
Okay. And I'm gonna say this as politically correct as I can, because I'm working on me. I tell y'all that all the time. I'm working on me. I'm a work in progress. So y'all gotta work with me. First of all, the fact that they're up here acting like what Jasmine Crockett said was something to be proud of is embarrassing. It is embarrassing to think, and it ain't got nothing to do with race. It is embarrassing to think that what Jasmine Crockett on the Congress floor sat up there and said as if she was a high school child is something to be proud of. Is embarrassing. And now let me tell you something, Marjorie Taylor Greene don't get off the hook either. Because when they first said it, I talked about Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about false eyelashes the same as I talked about Jasmine Crockett. Because these are women that can be doing something way more than attacking each other appearances. We don't put y'all up there and pay y'all salaries for y'all to get up there and act like some children on the playground. If y'all gonna do that, we're gonna need y'all to come on down and let somebody else have those seats. But these women are up there glorifying it as if, oh, she called her butch body bad built, but and then the blonde head lady, or whoever her name is, MTG, then she call herself try to act like she don't know her name. You know Marjorie Taylor Greene's name. Are we gonna play these silly games? You don't know Marjorie Taylor Greene's name. 3 letters, MTG. You don't know that, but you remember Jasmine Crockett. And y'all sitting up here thinking these people really so in love with black women. And then let me tell you something. What get me with this right here? Then you got Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi. Listen, I'm gonna need you to listen to me, Karen. You really don't have any room to talk about anybody. I'm just gonna tell you from what I see. This is my opinion. Everybody have different opinion, but from what I'm seeing, and even with your Weight Watchers commercials and stuff, it didn't work for you. Your Weight Watchers commercials didn't work. You really don't have any room to talk about anybody. See, when y'all get to talking about people, you need to step back and look at yourself. Because you want to talk about somebody, but when somebody come out and talk about you, then it's a problem. Then you got Sonny down there, the one who, who realized that her family owned slaves. The same one who always talking about reparations. Won't you cut a check? Since you're one of the main ones talking about reparations, won't you cut a check for the people in the black community? Won't you give them half of what you have because your family owns slaves? See, it's a list of things we could talk about. But y'all sit up here as this is the problem with women, Dante. This is the problem with women. We love to attack each other, but then they want to turn around and say, well, we should support each other. We should uplift women. We shouldn't be attacking each other. But they'll sit down and do the very same thing they talking about you shouldn't do. They can say what they want to say. Doggone Dr. Fauci was completely wrong. They saying all of this to try to steer away from the fact that Dr. Fauci did some BS. He told Trump to close the country down for 2 weeks. That's what Trump did. They don't want to talk about AOC put up on her little Twitter or whatever she have. We got to leave the country closed. And if losing a few jobs and people losing a few businesses is what it's going to take to keep Trump out of office, then that's a sacrifice y'all going to have to make. And then y'all want to think these people care about the American people. That you don't ever hear them talking about what AOC said. You don't ever hear them talking about the fact that the Democrats wanted the country to stay closed, even when Trump said, "Hey, we need to open the country back up." They didn't want to open that country back up. Trump gave every state the opportunity to run it like they want. Republican states open theirs back up. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, am I the only one seeing this? And I'm gonna need Karen to get somewhere and sit down. Karen, get on my nerve. Listen, tell the people on the View to invite me on there, and don't edit and don't blink nothing out. Let's just have straight talk. I'll go up against all of them. Put me right there in the middle. Put Sonny and Joy Reid on the side of me. Keep Karen on her end and them others on the end, and let's have a conversation. And don't bleep nothing out. Because I'm tired of playing with them.
That would be the show that I would definitely, I only watch The View, but that would be a show I would tune into.
Because I'm not call them out on them lies. Every time they tell a lie, well, he said drink bleach. I'm going to debunk that, show them where they lying, then I'm going to show them some stuff Joe Biden said and tell them, now you explain this to me. You explain this to me. You explain to me how Joe Biden up there shaking hands with an invisible man and y'all think this man should be running the country. You explain to me how this man get up there and say, you know, the thing when he's talking about God, and you know, we are I don't know. Explain this stuff to me. But y'all saying this is the best man for the doggone thing. But y'all are so in y'all feelings about Trump. Y'all so in y'all feelings about Trump. So y'all can't see straight. Because y'all are told to be in y'all feelings about Trump. Man, Whoopi don't get somewhere and sit down there. Whoopi Goldberg is the same woman, I ain't gonna let it go, who walked the red carpet with Ted Danson in full blackface. Full blackface. I'm talking about black paint, blackface, and then came up with an excuse to why he had it on. You understand what I'm saying? See, they don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. Joy Reid up there to myself, well, the black community, they accepted me when I wore blackface. You accepted, you lie. But they don't want to talk about that stuff. Sonny, I'm going to need you to cut that check for the black community because you always talking about reparations. See how you can go down the line and stuff with people? Nobody is perfect. All of us have faults. All of us have flaws. But these bats up here on The View, all of them need to hold hands and fly away.
Indeed.
That's how I feel about it.
Indeed. And we're going to go ahead and go to this last and final clip here, and we're going to be wrapping up here. Let's go.
I'm joined by a bipartisan group of governors, members of Congress, mayors, law enforcement officials, most of whom live and work along the southern border. They know the border is not a political issue to be weaponized. The responsibility we have to share to do something about it. They don't have time for the games played in Washington, and neither do the American people. So today, I'm moving past Republican obstruction and using the executive authorities available to me as president to do what I can on my own to address the border. Frankly, I would have preferred to address this issue through bipartisan legislation because that's the only way to actually get the kind of system we have now that's broken, fixed.
Okay. So that was this is gonna be the final clip that we discussed today. So you go first.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna start here. And again, I'm working on me. So y'all gotta work. When y'all gotta help me now. Joe Biden's so full of it. Joe Biden's so full of it that it's ridiculous. And you know what? I'm gonna have to defend him for a half a second. The reason I say I'm gonna have to defend him for a half a second, because his handlers are telling him what to say. His handlers are writing this stuff for him, and they're telling him what to say. Now, this is a man who's been literally in politics almost as long as I've been born, and I'm 55. Okay, he knows the Constitution tells the president that he has the right to protect his country from an invasion. You don't need a bill to protect the border. You don't need the Republicans and Democrats to give you permission to protect the border. You're the president of the United States of America. You're supposed to be protecting all 50 states in your country. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't need a bill for that. And all this time he's been saying that he couldn't do it. Okay, they gave him HR 22. They couldn't. Chuck Schumer probably still sitting on Chuck Schumer. The edge is probably turning brown. It's been on there so long, and they did nothing about it. You understand what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden you can do an executive order because you see your numbers dwindling. You see that the American people saying they don't care nothing about abortion. The little thoughts over there, they care about abortion. They don't care nothing about abortion. They don't care nothing about Trump being a felon. What they care about is being able to feed their family, the economy, inflation, illegal immigration. You see, these are the things that these people saying they care about. So now all of a sudden, you finna be this big man. Oh, Republicans don't want to do nothing, so I'm gonna take it upon myself and I'm gonna do an executive order and I'm gonna close the border. You've been the president of the United States of America since 2021 when you took office. You've always had the right to protect the border, to close the border, but you didn't do it because y'all had an agenda. Your agenda was to leave that border open, let as many people come in as you can, get as many new voters as you can. So let's be for real about it. And now that it's backfiring on you, and you see people are tired of it, now you want to act like you this big man, and I'm gonna go against what Republicans say, and I'm gonna do an executive order. Miss us with that. Those of us who know better, those of us who know the Constitution, know that you had the right to close that border anyway, and you were supposed to close that border from any invasion. And that's exactly what's going on in the southern border, an invasion. And you didn't need a bill for that. I mean, are we going to keep playing these games with the Democrats?
Real talk, we just got to be honestly honest, is that if you'd have left things alone the way Trump had it, you wouldn't have had to come up with an EO because it was already set. You already had low numbers under Trump. They said it was the lowest in history, border crossings. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was people that got over. That always happened in every administration, but that was the lowest numbers. But if you'd left things where they were, you wouldn't have to worry about a bipartisan deal. You could have worked on that behind the scenes. You wouldn't have to worry about the influx. You wouldn't have to worry about the Americans that have been, basically been treated like second-class citizens because you've given these migrants preferential treatment. If you just remain in Mexico where it was, see, these are deals that Trump had brokered that now trying to go back and renegotiate those things, you got to give up a whole lot more to get what you want now. Joe Biden knew what he was doing because anything that Trump had put in place, he wanted to undo it and then redo it and then say, look what I did. It doesn't work that way. And most people that got connected brain cells are starting to see, hey, this dude, he messed up everything so he could be Mr. Fix-It or Miss, Kamala Harris. None of them tried to fix this issue. They knew what they was doing when they walked in on January the 20th, 2021. They knew opening this border, and they even saying now that 2,500 people, at one time it was 500 people per day, now it's 2,500. And then I was reading in that if it drops below 1,500, they can reopen. How can you reopen something that was already supposed to be closed? They said the border was closed. Every time you heard the Democrats, Sisson, and all of them running around, the border's closed. I know what y'all talking about. Here's nothing he can do. They need to sign the deal. Everything that even the Republicans came up with a bill, and Trump said shut it down, and they didn't. But Joe Biden could have dealt with this again if he was just left things alone. This wouldn't even be an issue, but he made this an issue, and then once he realized it was an issue in 2022, he should have shut it down, put a lid on it. But you didn't do it because, see, what you thought you was going to do is get a bunch of extra voters. And some of the people that even came across that border that may even have a chance to vote, which they shouldn't. But if they did, they probably not voted for him because they see how y'all are weaponizing the DOJ, weaponizing everything. So if you could do it to them, they're like, after you get tired of us, you can just support us whenever you feel like it because y'all come up with rules on the fly. Y'all don't care. So again, I mean, I just don't understand. It's like, but you notice the Democrats and most of the people on TikTok that were saying all this, they kind of quiet now. Because once again, as they said, we were right. We tried to tell you, you wouldn't listen.
100. We've been saying this, but this goes back to why I think people need to go back to the basics. People need to go back to the basics in arithmetic. People need to go back to the basics in reading. They need to go back to the basics in social studies. They need to go back to the basics in biology because it's a child. Please go back to the basics in biology, whatever y'all do. Do me a favor and go back to the basics in biology. But they need to go back to the basics. You understand what I'm saying? Because these people, they don't understand what's going on. They don't. First of all, these people don't even know that we are a republic, and it tells you that in the Pledge of Allegiance, but they don't say the Pledge of Allegiance anymore. You learn things when we were growing up. You learn things just by saying things. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand. You learn right then and there we're a republic.
Democracy.
Okay, well, I didn't get that part that come up in it, but you know.
And see, you're the reason why you're a part of a threat to our democracy. You're trying to tear down.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna always be a threat to the democracy. I'm gonna always be a threat to democracy. You know why? Because I believe in this republic. I believe in the fact that, guess what? We should all of us understand that we are a constitutional republic. We are bound by the laws of the Constitution. And if you allow that Constitution to be taken away, you know what else they can start forcing? They can start forcing whatever they want to force. Like I said, they can't take our rights, but we can give them to them.
Right.
We can give them our rights. And once we give them those rights, they're gone forever. We're going to sit up here and go into communism and socialism. You can't vote your way. You can vote your way into communism and socialism, but you're going to have to fight and die to get out of it. And that's what these people don't understand. And that's why I'm going to always be a threat to democracy. You're absolutely right. Listen, do me a favor. Get in touch with the View and tell them I said, let me come on there. Tell them I said, let me come on there. Do not edit nothing. Do not. And listen, and yes, I will go up against Sonny any day. And she's supposed to be a lawyer. I will go up against her any day. And every day, because I don't care how much of a lawyer she is. Either it's one or two things. Either she's a dumbass lawyer or she's a lying ass lawyer who pretend that she don't know the Constitution and stuff. It's one or the other. I mean, ain't nobody got time to play these games with her. I'm just being honest with it. It's one of the two. Because you know darn well that this is a constitutional republic. We have democratic voting rights or whatever, but we are a constitutional republic. We're not a freaking democracy. Stop with that lie. Stop acting like Joe Biden needed a bill to close the border. You know Joe Biden needed a bill to close that border. Stop that lie. Come on now. Stop acting. When are we going to stop playing these games? Stop with all those lies. And then Whoopi over there just regurgitating something that CNN had told her. CNN and MSNBC or whoever in her ear that told her. Because Whoopi Goldberg sat up here and said Dr. Jill was a good doctor. And y'all gonna listen to this woman who think Dr. Jill is a real doctor. Y'all gonna sit up here and listen to this woman who thought Jill Biden was a real doctor. You don't remember she said that? That's what I'm gonna have to pull it up and find it for you. This nut talking about literally thought Jill Biden was a real doctor. And these are the people y'all want me to listen to. Let me tell you something. I would be a threat to democracy, a Trump supporter, a Lady Ruckus, all that every day, all day, and be proud to be it. And I would stand 10 toes down on it. And I would be ready to go against anybody who wants to go against me with it. Because guess what? It's not just about me, Dante. It's about those that's coming along after me. See, they like to pretend that they care about those that's coming along, but they do not. They want to worry about abortion. We were trying to worry about a country that they can have an abortion in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They want to worry about I'm worried about the rights of my daughter. Like they got, I'm worried about my daughter's being able to have a right to have an abortion. Like I told him on that live that night, you're worried about your daughters being able to have a right to have an abortion, but we're trying to have a.
Me either. Cannot, not at all, not even a little bit. But because I don't want to, we're in 45 minutes, and I want to kind of wrap this up because I don't want, our people, we don't watch nothing long. We clip in for 5 seconds, don't get the full context and run. So we're going to try to wrap this up. I might cut this up into segments. I
thought you were going to do anyway.
Well, I mean, no, because it was like, it was kind of, the segment started out kind of short. So like I said, we'll figure it out. But anyway, y'all go hear this in the video because I ain't taking it out. But anyway, I will cut it up. So it'll be probably two different segments. Again, y'all, we thank you, most importantly for, you guys taking the time to watch our videos. we don't take it lightly. We really appreciate it because you don't have to do it. You can listen to anybody else, and there's a lot of people on this platform that y'all can listen to, but y'all take the time to listen to us. So we definitely appreciate it. As you see below, we would like for y'all to like, share, comment, and subscribe. The more you interact with the video, the more it pushes it out in the algorithm, and that's what we'd like to see happen. Our last week we did a live show, and it was quite a success. And so I would love to, again, we would love to see y'all, push this channel a little bit more, and give us some ideas what you think that we could do better, or we open because it's something new. We don't really know what we're doing. We just doing what we do. So if you have any suggestions that it can help improve the show, please let us know. And as you see below, and I just want to say this, Pop, as you see here, because on other channel, we're not begging for money. We're not. Let's be clear. But it takes money to make these channels.
I am begging for it. Listen, send me some money. I'm broke out here. I'm broke out here in Biden's economy. Listen, send me a nickel, a dollar, a dime, whatever. It's hard out here in Bidenomics.
So what I'm saying is, so you have information here. Like if you want to send money directly, because either way, if you send it to Popcorn, me, or whatever, we're going to invest, things. And if you say it's specifically for Popcorn, then it goes directly to her. But if you say it's for the PPP show, then we'll make sure that whatever is going there will be taken care of for the channel. Because again, to use the streaming system we use, to even try to get better microphones, to get better, graphics, that all costs money, and we want to make sure that we can bring the best show we can to you. So again, anything that you could do to help, it'll all be appreciated. Again, you can see our information below. I want to make sure I got this is Popcorn's PayPal information, scroll it below, and you see a Cash App, my Cash App, and here's my Cash App information. So again, we want to do what we can to make sure this channel is growing. And like I said, again, I see a lot of channels, they doing their own thing, and eventually once we get this channel where we want to go, we can start coming out with some merch too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, where you guys can, represent us. So we're working on some things behind the scene, but we definitely need your help as well. So that's all I want to say, Pop. I mean, if you have any closing words, you definitely have the floor to do so.
Well, no, like I always say, I thank everybody for taking the time out just to be here with us. But even if you don't agree with us and you're here, we appreciate that because, we can't be the PPP show without you guys supporting us. Without you guys, we just President Dante and Popcorns and Pajamas on here talking. So we think if it's one person on here watching or 1,000, we thank all of you from the bottom of my hearts. And we hope y'all continue to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, because I heard that if you don't hit the notification buttons, that of course you're not going to get the notification. So please hit the notification button and, help us grow our platform. And
Peace.
I love you. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.